It's been a rough year for all of us, and I think we need a little bit of cheer and some goodwill. At the beginning of this year, I did a review of a show called The Librarians, with a group of individuals who travel the world fighting evil and gathering up mystical artifacts so they don't fall into the wrong hands. And what show involving magic would be complete without a look at Christmas magic? Ladies, gentlemen, and anthropomorphic personifications of the Christmas spirit, The Librarians and Santa's Midnight Run. Our story begins on Christmas Eve in London at a soup kitchen, where a man, by bursting in to steal the donation money, encounters not resistance, but a very strange man.
You don't want to do that, son.
Well, you want to die?
Everyone, no matter what their choices are, have the potential for good. You've done some good things in the past. Maybe not many, but there is something, someone you need to be better for. A family member. Ah, a mother. A mother who believed in you no matter what.
Shut up!
Oh, so little human kindness ever shown to you, my poor boy. But it is there. Be what you wanted. Be a better version of who you are. It's not too late, son. It's never too late to take in the Christmas spirit. Isn't that better? Mistletoe. A trick to reveal myself.
Back at the annex, Eve is somewhat annoyed at the whole Christmas spirit thing. She's done a great many military tours, and she feels that Christmas is somewhat overrated because she sees a lot of bad stuff happening all over the world despite the Christmas spirit. And she's a little bit nonplussed at the fact that the librarians are excited about this, despite all the terrible things that they've seen so far.
Why are you all so into this anyway?
By this, do you mean the most joyous holiday of the entire year?
Oh, it's good family fun. Nieces and nephews ripping through presents, or grandparents singing. I get to see my cousins once a year. Go out, play a little pool. Every once in a while, get in a bar brawl on Christmas Eve.
A Christmas Eve bar brawl?
Yeah. Oh, I miss it.
My parents felt that it would stunt the development of my intellectual rigor to expose me to supernatural fallacies during my formative years. They told me that Santa wasn't real at a very young age. I wish I'd had even just a little while to believe.
Jones, don't tell me you're buying into all this.
I actually love Christmas. All those valuables lying around, clearly marked by wrapping paper and bows.
Come on. That's all just an act. I know there's good inside of you.
Yeah, there are days where I wish I could see what it's like to be the good guy.
But eggnog and visions of sugar plums will have to wait, because Jacob comes in with some rather distressing news. Santa Claus is missing.
Now, the being, often called Santa,
Not calling him Santa.
is an immortal avatar of goodwill. All year long, he travels around the world, witnessing, participating in acts of kindness, humanity, absorbing all of that good spirit on Christmas Eve. He rises into the atmosphere, releases all of that goodwill back into the human race, recharging our karmic battery, as it were. Without Santa
Not calling him Santa.
doing this, the human race will run out of goodwill. Every city on the planet will be burning by Groundhog Day.
And who is responsible for kidnapping Nick? Why, the serpent brotherhood, of course, the big bad of this first season. They're dedicated to gathering magic for their own ends, and they're led by the mysterious Suave, sophisticated, and extraordinarily deadly Duloc.
Santa has spent a year gathering magical power from the entire human race. So we will kill him precisely at midnight.
Kill Santa? Well, that's one way to end up on the naughty list.
Thus, releasing the power of his magic onto us.
Why not kill him now? Forget all the pageantry.
The closer to midnight, the more power we harvest.
Santa's very disappointed in you, Lamia. Santa knows why you want to do this. But Santa also knows it's the wrong way. Santa knows that you want to help people deep down. He knows that
mistletoe, poinsettia, and holly. Take him to the library. We'll finish him at midnight.
They track them to their headquarters in London, and whilst Ezekiel and Cassandra go to rescue Santa, Eve and Stone head in to create a distraction.
Kill them. But no guns. I don't want anything in here damaged.
Well, is this yours? This, what is this, a Chow Bing? Well, you're the blue designer, you're the underglaze. Quite brilliant, it's his signature. What do you think this is? You think this is late 1426, maybe early 1427? I reckon there's probably only like one of these in the whole world, huh?
You wouldn't.
No, I mean, whoa, what do we got here? What is it? 1,000-year-old Kubla Khan, probably worth about 20 million. Take a look at that bag.
No thanks. Anya?
Down.
They're stalling. Get to Santa!
Do they go up the chimney?
They won't get far. Santa won't be feeling quite himself.
Eve naturally wants to get Santa to the library as quick as possible, but circumstances require a different plan.
Santa needs to be at the North Pole tonight. Santa needs his sleigh.
Number 943 and things I thought I'd never say, but I'm saying in this job. Okay, Santa, where'd you park your sleigh?
Well, Santa hid it nearby, along the railroad tracks.
And you're gonna talk in the third person all day. Awesome. All right, standard asset protection. They already believe you two have them. Draw them off while I run escort to transport.
All right. How do we get their attention?
Oh, this should be interesting.
You suck at being subtle. Work with that.
Unfortunately, the Brotherhood has stolen Santa's sleigh, so they have to borrow a truck. A circumstance complicated by the fact that, without the hat, Nick is having difficulty controlling his previous incarnations.
Santa's having a hard time keeping his incarnation straight. Tell Jenkins that Santa was poisoned.
Wait, poison? Santa is almost all-powerful. He shouldn't be affected by poison.
Santa is without the talisman of his current form.
Talisman?
It's what defines each version of Santa. The stick is Nicholas, the hat.
The hat? Wait, he doesn't have his hat?
I gave it to Ezekiel. Will it affect him?
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season. Please, kill me. Now we don our gay apparel.
Maybe a bit. Santa is able to use his magic to greatly accelerate the speed of the vehicle, but enabling them to go from London to Canada in just a few minutes. Unfortunately, they can't go any further because the vehicle is now out of gas. Cassandra is able to figure out they don't necessarily have to make it all the way to the North Pole. They just have to get to the nearest strong influence of the Aurora Borealis, and that will act as an amplifier to enable the magic to pass into the ley lines and spread across the world.
Shit. He's changed incarnations again.
He's the Viking god of battle and death.
What? The hell kind of Santa is that?
The Vikings celebrated both winter solstice and Yule, and Odin actually was the original incarnation of Santa. They made sacrifices to him as a god, and he protected them.
Come on, Nick. Time to go.
Odin does not want to go. Odin wants more beer!
Okay, buddy, slow it down there, eh?
Whoa!
Mere mortals, do not tell Odin to slow it down. Odin wants revelry.
Odie, whatever, you're about to get turf from this bar.
You don't have to do that. We got it.
Nick.
Now, Odin wants to spill blood!
Well, then okay then.
Okay, then. With me, warriors?
Gloves off, eh?
Santa is sorry.
Unbelievable.
Saw that.
They make it to the small airport where the plane is being held, but Ezekiel, under the influence of the hat, has granted the Christmas wish of the pilot, and had given him lots of money and sent him to go spend Christmas Eve with his fiancée. So there's no one to fly the plane. Luckily, Santa is able to use his magic to cause the plane to fly, but full of all that Christmas goodwill, he's having a little difficulty coping. Not to mention the fact, of course, he's been poisoned by the mistletoe. So they're going to have to struggle very hard just to make it to their destination. And of course, there's another complication. Remember I mentioned earlier that Santa's sleigh had been stolen?
Santa's sleigh is missing, right?
That's what Baird said.
I think I know who stole it.
Somebody's opened the rear door.
From the outside.
Well, that was me.
What kind of a person steals Santa's sleigh?
A very talented one. Now, hand over Santa, blah, blah. You won't be harmed, blah, blah. Patently transparent lie, of course. I'm going to kill you, blah, blah, blah. Blah.
Well, that's the only one who just got a weapon, so.
Jones, give Santa his hat.
Why?
It's his. He needs it.
To regain his power.
No.
To fight off the poison. It's a talisman, isn't it? Give it here, boy. I'll take that power now.
Don't feel a thing.
I'll be off to kill Santa now.
Actually, it would make us very, very happy. You just kill Santa right here. All of us. So happy.
Well, I'll kill him here then. Go ahead and take the plane. I'm going to kill him here. On the plane.
What? Are you sure?
It would really make my Christmas if you sit earlier right along. Yes, Maria, go. Take the plane. Go.
Shut up! What are you talking about?
My tippy-top Christmas wish is for her to go. Go.
Actually, it would make us all very, very happy if you told us all of the secrets of magic and how to stop the Serpent Brotherhood's plan. Bit too much?
Just a touch.
Come on, Santa. Tell me how to help me.
Or what? Go, let go. Can't bear I know something you don't.
I know I'm holding you in this plane.
To what end?
They bring the plane down, just, to a abandoned station nearby, and it's up to Nick to perform his magic. Problem is, well, he's not really up to it at the moment. With the poison and the defects of all the goodwill in him, he's not really in the proper spirit to be able to perform the gift. They're going to need a proxy.
Lord Borealis is going nuts.
Come on, Nick. Ho, ho, ho. Fire up some Christmas cheer.
I can't. The poison weakened me. I possess the power, but not the will to deliver the gift.
We can't have come all this way and failed. We can't.
We need a new vessel. Someone else must channel the power. Someone else must be the Santa for just this night, but there's no guarantee that a mortal will survive. He will splinter across the entire world in an instant. He will probably not survive. So I give you, Eve Baird, all of humanity's goodwill. Now go. And give them back the gift of hope.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hey, hello. You keep dropping Bowser Crush, we gotta go. Damn it. He's gone. Yes. Go, 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 baby, he's still with us.
Get out of there! I can't find her! I just can't find her! Okay, get out of there! Coming down!
She didn't go anywhere. Did it work?
She went everywhere.
You okay, Eve?
Call me that one more time, they'll be picking pieces of you off an ice floe for a year.
She's okay.
And so the gift is delivered and Duloc's plan is foiled.
Just can't believe Duloc would kill himself.
Dulac died from falling out of a plane. Huh. Well, he's much tougher than that. Speaking of tough, Santa is making a full recovery.
Tell Nick I said hi.
Still not calling him.
Not calling him Santa.
Any plans for the holidays?
No, just a little peace and...
Surprise!
quiet. How stolen is this?
Is it really considered stolen if no one knows it's gone?
Well, it wasn't the day I was planning, but it was pretty fine.
What are you talking about? You got your Christmas wish. Bar fight. Isn't that a funny coincidence?
Cassandra got to believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah. And Ezekiel got to know what it was like to be the good guy, even just for a little while.
It was as horrible as I imagined.
Too bad you didn't make a Christmas wish, Colonel. Would have come true, too.
So that was the Librarians and Santa's Midnight Run. How was it? Christmassy, but not the way you expect. Most Christmas specials of a television program fall within certain well-trod patterns. Someone needs to get to someplace in a hurry, so there's a whole bunch of road trip memes, or there's some event going on in people's lives that distract them from the Christmas spirit, and they all come together again anyway and think about what the holiday really means. Or yet another version of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. But this version talks about the real meaning of the time of year. Oh, you can say it's about the birth of Jesus, or it's about a pagan ritual to bring back the sun, or it's about blood on the snow to celebrate the harvest to come. But what it's really about is about people being people. No matter what's happened to you during the previous year, you're still a human. You're still a social animal, and you're still able to come together with other people, even people you don't know, like in a soup kitchen, or going out to help people sing carols. You may have had a good year, you may have had a lousy year, but you can get together with your friends and your family, or even strangers, and you can spread that Christmas goodwill in all of our hearts, to help make the next year, at the very least, a little bit better. So whether you gather around a fire with family, whether you go to church, whether you go out and sing carols, or commit a blood sacrifice to the gods of the harvest to ensure that the sun will return, go out there and give it your all. Have yourself a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and be as human and as kind and as generous and downright good as you can be for yourself and all of your fellows. I'm some community critic, and from all of us here at this show, happy holidays, and go out there and be the best you can be.
Number 943 and things I thought I'd never say, but I'm saying in this job. Okay, Santa, where'd you park your sleigh?